Phillips here, the senior pastor of the Greater True Vine Church in Port Arthur, Texas, and also current student at the College of Biblical Studies in Houston, Texas. I'm here to speak about my tragic experiences. My first tragic experience was January 15, 2014, the passing of my father. Not only was that a hard moment, tears, sorrow, anxiety, pain. Also, my dad, who was my hero and pastor, he was building and working on a building for our church to go into. After he passed 4 months later, I was summoned to go to court, and our contractor, who had stolen over $80,000 from our church home, we had to give up our home. And when I speak as home, I'm speaking as True Vine Missionary Baptist Church. We had to leave our existing building and our new building. We were out of a home for at least a year and 6 months. In those times, me personally, I was without a home, lost 2 cars, had to start all over. While the church, we had to worship in 2 different locations. We had Sunday worship in one area, Bible study in another area, choir rehearsal in another area. We did this for about a year and 6 months. After a year and 6 months, February 2016, we finally were able to get a brand new home. 4004 Memorial Boulevard, Port Arthur, Texas. This church was beautiful. This church was bigger than our existing building where we were. This church was a great experience to walk into. We fell in love with the building. We fell in love with the new people that came. February seemed like to be a moment and a month of love and a month of prosperity. But 5 months down the line, a hurricane by the name of Harvey came to Greater True Vine Church in Port Arthur, Texas. 5 feet of water destroyed our building, destroyed our furniture, destroyed sound equipment, office space, carpet. It destroyed everything. We're again out of our home for now a year and 8 months, almost 2 years. Wow, almost 2 years. But the Lord still had favor on us. He had favor on us, and he kept his hand on us. A year and 8 months later, we walked back into our new building, fully furnished, a new decor. It was a brand new building. We stayed in the building for another year. Matter of fact, we stayed in for about 2 years. And after 2 years, COVID hit. Tragic experiences is what I've had to endure over the last 4 years. But there's a blessing in the midst of a tragic experience. Although we go through tragic experience, I'm reminded of a scripture that reminds me that we ought to leave our burdens at the altar and leave them with God. After leaving my burdens with God, I'm here to say that after 4 years and these tragic experiences, God has still had his hand on me. In the midst of these tragic experiences, I've been awarded to preach all over this land and country. My music, and for gospel music and jazz, has went nationwide. The Lord has still been blessing us. The Lord has been keeping his hand on us. My tragic experience has shown me, opened my eyes to see God and understand his ways. That although we go through a storm, he created the storm. And because he created the storm, it means he can handle the storm. My tragic experience has opened my eyes. My tragic experiences have shown me a lot of things. But the most important thing it's shown me that God is still faithful. Thank you.